Hi, my name's Brodie McLeod. I'm not an engineer or a doctor or somebody with a master's degree or a physicist or a scientist. I'm actually a psychiatric inpatient at Room 6, Nash Ward, Weston-super-Mare's Signet Hospital. However, I've created some quite good verticals, that means inventions, that if somebody could fund, then they could probably make an awful lot of money out of it, and I don't know, maybe use it to feed starving people, or maybe give some of it to me to help grow some ethical businesses, or maybe just keep it all to yourself and spend it on cocaine, whatever you feel like doing, or maybe, cars or luxury properties, whatever you want really. The world is your oyster. I'll give you a quick introduction with the text document, and then there'll be 6 videos in this playlist which will describe to you how these technologies work, and I'm going to put a link in the description of each video with the physics heavy jargon for people who know what they're talking about, to be able to read and assess, and if they want, contact me for direct property rights, or maybe even just steal it if that suits you. Make a donation to me, that'd be nice. Make a donation to a charity, that'd be nice. I don't really care. I can't be asked, and I haven't got the time or the mental energy or the capabilities to launch tech startups from where I am at the moment in my life. But if you're watching this, maybe you do, and if you do, keep watching. So here's a preamble. Hi everyone, already said that bit. My name's Brodie McLeod, and I've already said that bit, and I want to take you on a journey through 6 technologies I'm hoping to build. Technologies that I genuinely believe could change how we navigate our world, protect our health, secure our communications, explore space, train our professionals, and keep our critical infrastructure safe. These aren't incremental improvements, they're foundational shifts, and right now, at this exact moment in 2026, we have a narrow window to make sure that they're developed here in the UK with our values, our talent, and for the benefit of people everywhere. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a world where we no longer have to guess what's beneath our feet, where a small drone or even a handheld device can map underground mineral deposits, verify that stored carbon dioxide is staying safely locked away, or help vehicles and aircraft accurately navigate when GPS is jammed or unavailable. That's what the first technology, quantum enhanced gravity gradiometry, makes possible. By combining ultra stable acoustic sensors on lithium niobate chips with quantum light conversion, we can detect tiny changes in gravity that reveal what's underground. This isn't just useful for mining or climate goals, it's strategic. Nations that can see underground without drilling will have enormous advantages in resources and security. If we don't fund this now, somebody else will. Now, imagine medical devices and wearables that can monitor your heart, your health continuously for years on almost no power, while keeping your most sensitive data secure against even future quantum computers. That's the second vertical. Secure, low-power optical biosensors. We're using the natural chaos of sound waves on a chip to generate true random encryption keys combined with incredibly efficient light-based sensing. This means better diabetes management, more reliable remote care for the elderly, and secure monitoring for soldiers or first responders. In a world of aging populations and rising cyber threats, this kind of technology doesn't just improve lives, it can reduce the enormous cost of reactive healthcare and protect people's most private information at the physical level. Next, think about the invisible infrastructure that runs modern life: our phones, our internet, our defence systems, and the satellites above us. Right now, much of it still relies on bulky, power-hungry or fragile components. The third technology, reconfigurable photonic RF front ends, replaces mechanical parts and slow electronics with light and sound waves on a chip. We can steer beams in microseconds, filter signals with almost no loss, and even perform complex calculations using patterns of light. This is the hardware and foundation for faster 6G networks, more capable defence radar, and lighter, more powerful satellites. Whoever masters this wins the next generation of wireless and sensing. The UK has the expertise, we just need to move decisively. Now picture this: instead of looking at flat screens or wearing headsets that make you feel sick, you can stand in front of a solid block and see glowing, full-colour 3D models floating in space. Models you can walk around with and interact with naturally. That's the fourth vertical, volumetric 3D holographic trainers. Using upconversion nanoparticles and precise laser intersections inside special materials, we're crafting true 3D displays with no moving parts. Add our stable motion sensors and surgeons can rehearse complex operations. Pilots and air traffic controllers can see entire airspaces in 3 dimensions, and military teams can train better in realistic environments. Better training saves lives. This technology makes that possible at scale. Fifth, consider the extreme environments we increasingly depend on. Space, nuclear power, deep space probes, electronics fail when radiation hits them. My fifth technology, radiation-hard self-healing photonics, uses sound waves instead of fragile electronics, making devices inherently more resistant to radiation. And when damage does occur, we can use lasers to actually repair the material from the inside. This matters for every satellite constellation we're launching, every small modular reactor we want to build, and every mission deeper into our solar system. Resilience in harsh environments isn't optional anymore, it's essential. Finally, we think about the bridges, aircraft, wind turbines and pipelines we rely on every day. Many are aging, and finding problems early is slow, expensive and sometimes dangerous. So the sixth technology is hybrid acousto-optic non-destructive testing. It lets us scan inside materials in true 3D using fast, inertia-free beam steering combined with highly sensitive sound wave sensors. We can find tiny cracks and fatigue before they become disasters. This keeps planes flying safely, turbines spinning efficiently and infrastructure standing longer. In a world of aging assets and tighter budgets, predictive maintenance done right saves money, resources and lives. These 6 verticals may look different on the surface, but they share something profound. They all take fundamental physics, the way light and sound interact with advanced materials, and turn it into practical, scalable tools that solve urgent problems. They're solid state, low power where it matters, and designed for real-world harsh conditions. They represent a British strength in photonics, quantum technologies and advanced materials that we can turn into global leadership. Why does this need funding attention right now? Because the window is open, but it won't stay open forever. Other nations are investing heavily. Supply chain standards and intellectual property are all being locked in. At the same time, the problems these technologies addresses are accelerating: climate targets, healthcare pressures, geopolitical tensions, the race to space and aging infrastructure. We don't have the luxury of slow, fragmented development. When I look at these 6 areas together, I see something bigger than individual products. I see a chance to rebuild technologies that make the world more resilient, more efficient, more secure and more capable. Technologies that help us understand our planet better, care for people more effectively, protect critical systems, explore further and train the next generation of experts to the highest standard. That's why I'm putting everything into this, not because it's interesting science, though it is, but because these capabilities, developed responsibly and deployed widely, can genuinely help solve problems all over the world and make life better for millions of people. Over the coming videos, I'm going to take you deep into each of these 6 verticals. I'll explain the physics in clear terms, show you why they're groundbreaking and share the detailed technical documents so you can see the rigour behind the vision, if you know what you're talking about. If you care about technological sovereignty, about solving real global challenges, or about backing technologies that could define the next few decades, then I hope that you'll stay with me on this journey. The full physics documents for all 6 verticals are available in the description and on Google Drive. Download them, read them, share them. Thank you for watching, and the future, just remember, isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we build deliberately, urgently and together. Let's get started. This is the big picture introduction to 6 revolutionary technologies I'm developing. Each one addresses critical global challenges in navigation, healthcare, communications, training, space, nuclear resilience and infrastructure safety. Full physics documents for all 6 verticals are available in the description of the videos in the playlist.